In today's episode, we're in the mountains of North Carolina to explore the abandoned Canton paper mill. Opening as the Champion Fiber Company in 1908, the mill grew Canton's population from 230 to well over 1,000 in just a few short years. Thanks to the abundance of nearby timber, Champion was able to quickly grow the operation, becoming the first mill capable of producing book paper in the American South. The first challenges came during the Great Depression, when the company sold 90,000 acres of timberland to the U.S. government in order to stay afloat. This very land would later become part of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. After the Depression, the mill continued to be an industry pioneer, installing the world's largest paper machine in 1933. Even more production lines followed suit, which allowed for the creation of packaging and magazine paper. By the turn of the millennium, however, the once cutting-edge mill was beginning to show its age. The owners announced its closing in 2023, citing unfavorable market conditions that could not justify expensive upgrades. Over 1,000 employees were laid off, dealing a significant blow to Canton, a town of just 4,400 people. Adding insult to injury, floodwater from Hurricane Helene would inundate the city later that year, submerging Main Street businesses and nearly the entire mill. Any last hope for the plant's rebirth was officially dead. Today, demolition on the massive facility is underway, but we've ventured inside for one final look. Join us as we explore.
Thanks to Incogni for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Thousands of companies are collecting, aggregating, and trading your personal data without you knowing. Incogni helps you protect your privacy and take your personal data off the market by reaching out to data brokers on your behalf, requesting your personal data removal, and dealing with all of their objections. Once you grant Incogni the right to send deletion requests, it goes to work scanning all the brokers that might have your information, and continues to scan, that way you don't end up back in the system. And with Incogni's unlimited and unlimited family plans, you can get an extra level of protection. With the custom removals feature, you can point to any people search site or other website where your personal information is visible, and one of the privacy agents will take care of the rest for you. Scammers use personal information, often purchased from the data brokers, to craft convincing phishing emails, texts, or calls. With your private information on the market, criminals can open credit accounts, file tax returns, or even commit crimes in your name. Exposed information creates opportunity for criminals, and Incogni helps remove it before it can be used against you. Get a yearly subscription at incogni.com/properpeople and use the code PROPERPEOPLE to get 60% off.
All these fences were taken out by the flood, which makes things a little easier for us. Our friend Mutagen is joining us for today's exploration. You'll notice him popping in at various points in the video. Our first objective was to climb one of the towering steam boilers to get a lay of the land and take in the sunrise. It must have been crazy here during the storm. I wonder how long it took the water to recede. Probably a good bit.
This area was flooded for weeks after.
Yeah. It's funny though, because they shut down not too long before the storm. So if they had stayed open, the storm would have knocked them out of business anyway from the damage.
The rail underneath all the infrastructure here is really cool. Just imagine trains coming down here. The mud on the floor is crazy. The way it dried out.
Sun's coming up quick. Should get straight to the roof. We made it. All of this is ours today. Should be a lot of fun. We've got DH Griffin on site already down there, so probably won't be too much longer before they start demolishing this place.
Look at the fog in the ridge over there.
Those cars out there are in the lot. If they're doing demo work today, that's going to be bad for us. Yeah, there's some kind of truck with flashing lights coming. Hopefully he's not coming here.
He's probably going to look up here, though.
He's coming in here. Yeah, here he comes. Not right here.
He's gonna sit there.
That's okay, we can stay here a minute.
Oh, he's moving again.
He's being really weird.
He is.
Maybe he's just lost.
Alright, we can't just worry about him all day. This is like swimming pool grates. These plastic ones. Alright, I have a good feeling about what's going to be here on the left.
Lots of windows in this building.
Yeah. I'm going to go up first, get a vantage point. There's 2 turbines in here.
Oh, this is a small one.
Yeah.
Here's another turbine hall.
Wow, there's not much light in here. Maybe when the sun comes up a bit more, it'll look better. Canton Mill supplied their steam and electrical needs with their very own power plant. As it stood in the 1950s, it was capable of providing 50 megawatts of electricity.
You can see the other hall. The more I continue this way, the crispier it gets. This one's pretty crispy.
It's kind of like the mouth of some alien thing in a horror invasion movie. War of the Worlds type thing. The People Eater. Is this a control room over here?
It's mostly lockers in here.
It's a locker room?
Mostly lockers, but there's a really nice control panel here.
Oh, wow.
And what is this, like a voltmeter?
It's an X-ray. Oh, it says X-ray Transformer Co. Inc. I don't think it's too old, or at least it's been modernized.
Keep it open.
These gauges are all brass.
A few are missing, but there's a lot here.
Yeah. Look at how ornate some of these are. All the recorders and logs are all paper charts. You know how Amazon, everyone was making fun of those break room boxes that they came out with in their warehouses? Power plants were doing it first. It's the quiet room. Yeah, it's really quiet in here. Actually, this is not just a room. It's just isolation for the control room, which actually looks a little interesting. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
That's unexpected.
Turning that switch on probably did power it. They're open. Should we close them?
No.
Come on.
And then you got the more modern control system. It's just Monitor City. Can't fix stupid, but I'm a fairly decent boiler operator.
Looks kind of officey. Could have labs.
The view out your office window just being pipes. Yo, there is mud on top of these pipes. Dude, did the water actually come up this high?
It had to have. There's
That's
mud.
insane.
It was like literally, see where the pipes go up? That's where it stopped.
Yeah,
The water was this high.
that's wild.
That's like a solid 15 feet.
Wow. You can see all the stuff stuck in the fence down there.
How is it outside? It's still colder out here somehow.
I think that might be a big paper rolling machine.
Huge
up
room
ahead.
up there for sure.
Wow. Still got paper on it.
Oh yeah.
There's two of them. Oh, maybe one has a different purpose. But there's like two clear lines here. This is one of the mill's several four-journier paper machines, an 18th century invention that has been drastically scaled up for the modern era. Wet pulp is spread across a screen, forming a loose web. As water is drawn out, the fibers tighten, forming a continuous sheet. The sheet then passes through a series of rollers, which compress, smooth, and dry the paper into a finished product. Check out the big rollers here. Low headroom. I bet if you went under here, you'd have paper going right over your head. So they're injecting steam into this machine at all these different points. This is the tickler. Watch out for that. You got the Gojo. Oh, it's still in there. $20-ton whiting crane. Okay, this part is pretty crazy. Look at how many times it would just loop up and down, back and forth. Every single one of these.
Felt tension control.
They probably had problems with people crashing forklifts into these control panels, and they had to put these here. So there's 38 of these back and forth rollers just on this one machine. Oh, this is a dryer. It's a cool little control station. I guess they tarped some of this stuff thinking it might restart one day. And then Helene hit. Oh man.
Track on the ground. Not much light.
Yeah, this looks more like warehousing in here. We might get to offices in the front.
Well, once it's spooled up, it's got to go somewhere, so they cart it around.
This is probably the end of the assembly line. The spool would finish up on this thing. They'd pull it out there and bring it into this warehouse, ship it out over there.
There's another huge room here.
Really? With roller machines in it?
Can't even see.
That room is dark.
Maybe there was at one point, but it's just storage.
That looks like, oh yeah, it's just storage.
Probably was a rolling machine set up here as well.
Another big room. Let's go through here.
There's a lot of equipment here. Steel plates all over the ground.
Yeah, all just welded together.
Yo, a worker's still here.
Damn.
What happened to him?
His head is made out of spray foam. That's one of the fun things about exploring factories, is just seeing all the stuff workers do when they get bored. I like this sign. It takes you and I to make quality. This feels pretty old here too, with these wooden windows. Roll quality is everyone's responsibility. So you didn't want wrinkles, you didn't want ridges, a bad splice, baggy rolls, offset cores.
This is the designated smoking area.
Really?
In the red box.
Should I try to make it like a penalty box? This one's well lit.
Oh yeah.
I finally saved some battery. Wow. This is awesome.
Yeah, I bet every long, big room like this had loads of machines. There's probably another one on this side at one point too.
So it looks like a finished roll would come off the machine right there. Move on to this conveyor belt, which I saw these all throughout the factory. I didn't realize these would actually move. Could send the roll onwards to this machine, which would pick it up, put it on this ramp, and it could move that way to the next conveyor belt.
I don't know. It's in like a soft cradle kind of thing, just holding it.
Takes a minute to
That thing's probably so heavy. Little operator booth here. A lot of blanked out. I don't think they use much of this at the end. It's all covered up.
I think some of the haze from outside is making its way inside now. You can kind of see it.
Not in service, 2011.
Wow.
So this one hasn't been used for a while.
On the wall over there, it says no rolls above line, and it's a pretty high line. They would have had them stacked in here.
Continuing on down is just a whole entire thing of rollers. The rest of the way, pretty much.
Some of these rolls might not have ever been used even. They're still wrapped. Probably been sitting here waiting to be used. What year did you say you saw that this line shut down?
That gauge 2011, but
2011?
that doesn't mean the whole thing was shut down.
That's probably when this line shut
Yeah.
down though.
Maybe. Or just one function of it.
There you go. There could be a really cool view over here at these rollers. The clock is sick. I don't even know how to say that word at the bottom though. Doesn't look like English. Whatever this gauge was for on the wall here, it's really tall.
Let's check out the control room.
Most important rule in the plant. Shine your light on it. No whining. This one's broke. Don't work too good. Is that a room we've been in already?
I think it goes back to the hall next door. It's empty in here.
Yeah. Is all this white stuff like paper pulp? Just getting on everything. You can see they were using dyes in here. Everything's stained. Dye tank. Okay, this looks weird. What is going on here? That's the view you would have. Not bad.
Got all the cool doodles down here. Lots of work happening. Some kind of ventilation thing.
Any good views?
Yeah.
There's another paper rolling hall here. This one is pitch black though. You get the idea. Pretty similar to the other ones we saw, just dark. This one's maybe a little bit newer than the other ones.
A lot of rollers visible right here. All these would go down.
Really?
There's like the hydraulic thing right there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Then the machine would really be hidden.
They'd close these when it was running.
This one is really long. This might be the longest one. Are these the jitneys that they were talking about on the sign?
It's funny looking.
Yeah, I'd call that a jitney, I guess. Battery as well.
It's very corroded too.
Wow. This is like the Austin Powers stuck in the hallway thing right here.
Damn, look at this one. You get a cup holder and speakers and everything. He was cruising.
I don't see a keyhole on this one. He's got the speakers up there.
There's probably no keyhole on these things.
Oh, it's missing right here. You can just hotwire it. Looks like another warehousing area.
Yeah, it's definitely a warehouse.
Paper would come off the machine. right
Oh
behind
my
us.
gosh. Look at how many of these things there are.
There's gotta be one of these. That's
Gotta be one
working.
that works, right? It's like an actual graveyard, the amount here. Every type too.
It's the jitney graveyard.
They're all in pretty rough shape.
Yeah. Did these all go underwater? You think? No. there's not
I
that
don't
much
know.
water in here.
They're rusted. They don't even have wheels on them. It's like an actual junkyard of these things inside the warehouse.
Yeah, it's literally the junkyard for them. It's so many of these. It's crazy.
There's a whole roll of paper right here.
Oh yeah.
This roll went through all those machines most likely. A lot of workstations still set up here.
This Toledo scale goes up to 5,000 pounds. They would have had some heavy stuff on these rollers.
Cutter productivity. So this must be the cutting floor. Here we have 21, 22. These must be the actual cutting machines. Yeah, the roll we saw would definitely go through this and get cut down further.
Probably, yeah. A customer is a person and not a statistic. He has feelings, emotions, biases. There's a conveyor belt right here. And it's like a perfect curved shape to hold a roll of paper on its side. I'm guessing they would come in here and then get loaded into the cutters. You got Clark Aiken's office here. What's he got a view of?
The first rolling machine.
Okay. This is their security situation.
He went underwater.
Oh yeah, he survived the flood. He must be hooked in there pretty good. No, he's not. Somebody put him here recently.
Maybe he floated away and they put him back.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
This building's a storeroom. It's gonna be gross.
Wow. Water to the ceiling for sure. How is there like paper intact on the wall if this place was full of water? There's a random chair up there that definitely just got carried there by the flood water. Yo, look at the vent here. Everything's just crammed in there. So I guess the water did take some of the boxes and put them up there.
They floated away.
Yeah. These shelves are all empty. They probably had boxes.
This shit got blasted out from the water most likely.
Yeah. All right. This looks like a larger room up here. Mud all the way up. It stops right about here.
Wow, that's a lot
So-
of water.
Yeah, that entire lower level of the storeroom is
Yeah,
under.
underwater.
The locomotive is right in this shed here. There it is.
Yeah, that's sick. And this thing went underwater too.
Yeah, it's probably totaled. Probably could have sold it for a lot of money if they got it out of here in time.
Wow, this whole cab was underwater.
Yeah. You can see a water line on the window actually. See that?
Yeah, yeah.
It went almost up the entire door. It went up to here.
So we bumped into another guy who was exploring here today, and he mentioned that the smokestack over there was taken down by the flood, like knocked over during it. This might actually be part of it here. Yeah, that's part of the smokestack.
Yeah, looks like they cut it up after it fell.
Oh shit.
And there's more pieces of it over there. Look at this. This building with the old windows still has all its windows intact. And then the modern crappy windows
Water
are all blown out.
Machine shop in here.
This is sick. This might be the best room here.
Wow, big machines.
It still smells like grease and oil, even after being underwater. It's part of a chair hanging from this.
It's crazy. Like 6 months ago, all of these machines probably were in mint condition, like perfect shape. Could have even still turned on. And now look at them. There's still water in the machine. You see it dripping out from the grooves? This machine's still filled with water in the moving parts. Okay, maybe that was all of it, but it dripped out.
Mud is on every shelf. Oh, there's ice in there.
It's icy mud.
Demolition of the mill began in early 2025, but the sprawling complex will likely take years to flatten. For the town of Canton, the loss of the mill represents not just a loss of tax dollars, but a loss of identity. The new property owner, Spiritas Worldwide, envisions a mix of uses for the site, but no firm plans have been presented. Only time will tell if Canton will fade into obscurity or enter a new chapter of its history.
Thank you.